Are you plain bored of woodworking? Get excited again with Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit. Fisheye's Sandpaper Kit comes with everything you see here. Just pick your paper, spread the glue, and shake on the sand. Voila! Beautiful handcrafted sandpaper. And if you act now, we'll include candy sprinkles absolutely free. What better way to say I love you than with a gift of sandpaper? Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit is just $19.99 wherever crappy gifts are sold.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the hour before Thursday Night Live. This is episode 59. Happy New Year. Happy new show. What did I say? It's January the 5th, 2023. As usual, the same old rules. No politics, no religion, no racism. And we expect kindness and respect from everybody in the chat and on the panel. And without further ado, here's my co-host for the evening, Mr. Don Doss.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Happy New Year.
Hi, you too. You have a good holiday?
Yeah.
Good.
I got power tools and I got a new hat and
Oh, I got a tripod and a leaf blower.
ooh.
And this new shirt.
Which are you looking forward to using the most?
Well, I've used the leaf blower already.
Okay.
Right? For moving little bits of snow and pine needles and stuff like that.
Oh, I thought it was when your wife was telling you to do something, you were blowing her off.
Well, actually, New Year's Eve, I had the grandkids here, and we had a great big pile of wood in the backyard, and figured, okay, good time for a bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you think I could get that thing to light?
Ooh. With that
Leaf
leaf blower, you
blower.
sure did.
It sure did. It exploded. Yeah. So it was a good time. But hey, we've got a great guest coming on here tonight.
Yes, we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from North Houston, Texas. New teeth. See? Mr. Joe Fotoleo. Oh, perfect.
Me. Hey. Hello. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you, Joe?
What's up, gentlemen?
It's good to see you.
And ladies. Yeah.
Oh man. How's things in Texas? Are you still getting that cold snap down there or
No, it's warmed up now. It's it's still cool it's cool. But no, I think today was 70.
Wow.
So it's been back warm again. The last week, I guess it was Christmas Eve maybe. It was 15, which is unheard of for Houston. But
wow.
That lasted 4 days, and then we were back in 60s like normal Texas winters.
Let me just see what we got here. See, it's above zero here. I mean, above 0 Celsius here. So it's above freezing. It's probably like 38 or something. Right?
So you can tell from behind me, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri originally. And so I know what the cold is, man, but I do not miss that shit one bit. Not one bit. I don't miss it.
No. We had a 7-foot snowbank in the backyard. It was up to I've got my garage next to me here and then the pool house behind. And it was up over the eaves troughs of the pool house. We thought, oh, that's bad, so we couldn't get into the pool house because the door to the pool house was at the back behind the snowbank. So one day I decided, well, I'm going to go over and open up the pool house. I went back there and the snow load had crushed the pool.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we've got an above ground pool that had a cover on it. And the weight of the snow pushed the cover down, and the sides of the pool collapsed inwards. So,
Yeah.
so
No.
now we have no
Bad deal.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I would I would start walking. No, head south however I could. No.
Well, I'm going to the South Florida drone meetup. Are you going, Joe?
It's the plan. Yeah. I mean, I've got some work that's potentially might interfere, but I'm 85, 90% sure I'm going. Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Are you going, Don?
No.
What? You're already halfway there.
Yeah, halfway. Yeah, what? No.
Okay.
There's no way I could afford going on any trip this year. I just got a new roof 2 days ago, and
You
then I
should
got
you should
a
have
bunch
talked.
of dirt work, trench work going on, and
You should have talked to Joe. He could have get you a deal on a roof.
I was gonna say, was that a cash job or insurance deal?
cash.
Oh, ouch. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're probably better off paying somebody up there. It cost me a lot to get up there and roof.
yeah.
I'm in sales anyway. I don't freaking roof. I don't swing no hammers. not on roofs. I don't. Remodels, sure, but
Yeah. Well, do you do drone flight inspection of roofs, or does that play in?
when it's required, yeah. If it's too tall or steep for me to get on safely, then yes, I'll use my drone. But if I'm looking for storm damage on a roof, there's nothing like looking at it with my own eyes and feeling it with my fingers. But if it's a chance that I might fall off, I don't even risk it. I just, I got 2 girls and a wife to come home and a dog to come home to every night. So no, I don't risk it. But I also, the owner of the company, my boss, he has me do nice edited final photos for roofs that we do. And little montages, which speaking of that, he gave me the DJI FPV drone because he bought it and it wasn't for him. And I wanted it, but just never wanted to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And when I heard that he bought it, I was like, and didn't want it. I was like, what you want? Like, I'll do 8 or 10 of these photo shoots for you for free for that drone. And that's what we made happen. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was thankful for that. Yeah. So
Yeah. Good stuff.
didn't have to drop any coin on it. No, I got $600 or $700 in accessories and extra batteries and shit, but and have since bought a second FPV setup because I wanted the second set of goggles. So,
Oh, okay.
but I'm going to sell I already sold the controller. I'm selling the second drone. So
Yeah.
just wanted the goggles.
Yeah. Well, you're flying an Air 2S as well, aren't you?
Correct. Yes, sir. Which is for sale. It's for sale still.
Oh,
If anybody's interested.
if I would have known that
$50.
months ago, it would have been a replacement for my other drone.
Yep.
You know,
I've got an Air 2S, 4 batteries, the Gen 1 smart controller, the big white goggles, which work to, with the smart controller, all in a case. I'll grab it.
nice.
Yeah.
Was that the smart controller or the RC Pro?
Gen 1 smart controller.
Yeah, nice. That's good.
Gen 1 smart controller. It holds 6 batteries. Underneath this guy is where I keep my lanyard, but underneath there I'll hold 2 more batteries.
Nice. Oh,
And then
good
there's like retail value of like $300-$400 worth of stickers on here, right? I mean,
yeah.
at least.
Joe, I'm gonna have to get your address to make sure you got stickers.
Yeah, I need some stickers. Anybody who wants to send me some, I'll reach out to me on my email listed. I'll put it in the chat right now. As a matter of fact, y'all can reach out.
Reach out and send stuff.
Max Air says $50.
He always says $50.
Yeah, but I
That's
said
telling him
$50
he-
before him on this stream. So if you do decide $50 is enough, I said it first.
That's his
First
magic.
offer.
That's his magic number.
It's a magic number. He ain't getting it from me. Put a 17 before it and make a deal.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. So, any plans for flying this year? Like, what have you got going on?
I mean, I try to fly every day with the FPV drone just because I'm loving flying acro so much. But I mean, the weather's good enough down here to do so.
Mhm.
When it was cold those few days, though, I noticed a significant drop in the DJI FPV batteries. I was getting like 3.5, 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Wow.
wow, yeah. And I mean, I was ripping kind of hard too, but I mean, that's normally how I'm going, and I'll get 6 or 7, but in the cold, it was like half.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, we know about cold up here.
Yeah, I know you do. You can keep it.
Well, I don't fly at all in the winter. I have a disability, maybe. I don't know. You call it a disability. But my hands can't take the cold. So all my flying in the winter is done with this.
Which is what, indoors?
Yeah, just a little.
Okay, yeah.
My
Little indoor.
Hollyton HTO2, fly it almost every day. Fly 2 or 3 batteries, and it keeps me into it. Now the
For
other
sure.
thing is in Canada, like in the States, you have a rule about 8 hours bottle to throttle. You can't
Yep.
you can't fly unless you've been without booze for
Same
8
here.
hours.
Mhm.
In Canada, it's 12 hours bottle to
Oh,
throttle.
wow. Okay.
Now, any cannabis product is a completely different thing. I don't know what's the rule in the States for cannabis.
On for drone stuff, for drone
Yeah.
piloting.
Yeah,
Somebody help me out. I'm not 107. I'm studying, but I don't know that.
remember.
yeah.
Actually,
I think
when I took the 107, they didn't have any rule on it yet.
yeah. Our rule here, like cannabis, is completely legal in Canada. There's more weed stores than coffee
Note to
shops.
self: move to Canada. Got it. Okay.
But if you fly, you have to wait 28 days.
Good night, nurse.
Yeah. So
No.
I'll just
Note to self: stay the fuck out of Canada.
well, it's cold and I can't take the cold, so I just stay stoned all winter. I can fly indoors. I've got a greenhouse project I'm working on, so anytime I want, I can just go down to the greenhouse and fly through their airspace.
Hell yeah. Play
Because
on,
28
play.
days.
Because it's indoors, Uh,
So 28 days. You just said I'll take 3 Februarys first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think my next outdoor flight will be at the South Florida Drone Meetup. So,
Awesome.
I'll stop the and it's not like weed's a big thing for me. I mean, I have a gummy now and again, to help me relax and sleep, and gives me nightmares, and it's not like the old days, I'll tell you that.
Some friends of ours that we went to Costa Rica with, they like the gummies, and they just don't. It takes a lot of them. For me, I've got a tolerance, but she gave me one of the night ones. She was like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll try one." Yeah, and it was good, but
Nothing special, eh?
I could still function fine.
Yeah.
I might have been a little cross-eyed, but I mean, wasn't awful.
How was Costa Rica? You like it?
Man, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah, that's the first trip for my wife and I in our alone. So in our 15 years of marriage, so it was awesome just to get away, and we were with a couple friends, and it was gorgeous though. It was gorgeous.
Were you down by the water or up in the hills?
Yeah, our Airbnb was 200 feet from the Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah, plenty of videos on my channel of that. But yeah, it was stunning. Just gorgeous. With zip line and horseback riding. Unfortunately, it was raining both of those that day doing those events, but it was a good time.
Yeah, I saw your FPV through the sailboats, or around the sailboats, not through them.
Yeah.
Around them.
Yeah, appreciated that. Yeah. That was fun. I wish I was flying a little bit ballsier then, because I'd have got closer. Looking back at the video, I was like, damn, I was way the hell away from him.
Yeah,
I could have
you can see what you're looking at.
Some.
It looks better because you can see what you're looking at.
Yeah.
I did when I was in the printing business. I did a brochure, a sales brochure for a company that was selling real estate in Costa Rica. And this is, it's got to be 25, 30 years ago. Geez, I'm old. And back then you could buy a building lot for like $3,000. And I look back and think, what the hell was I thinking passing that up, you know?
No kidding.
You know, they had all the roads all laid out, and you know, here I've got pictures of all the lots that I'm putting in their brochure and monkeys in the trees and stuff. And I thought, you know, even then I thought that place is paradise, but just didn't have the foresight to put to pull the trigger on a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, that's what we do when we're young. Hey, we pass up some pretty good opportunities, and
Been there, done that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You know, Joe, I went on your channel and looked through some of your videos just the other day again, and I noticed you use a lot of copyrighted music.
Yeah.
Is that a decision you made to balance? You know, I can get better views and just make better videos and just take the copyright hit. Versus
No, I think so. I started out, you know, with Epidemic Sound. I still have Epidemic Sound, and I have a lot of music from them and a lot of sound effects, and I like their stuff. But I mean, I got kind of tired of it, you know, and I'm not monetized. You know, I got
right.
195 subs. I mean, well, then, you know, when I decided to like say screw it, you know, I mean, like if it's a copyright strike, I take it down, or right. If it's
Right.
if it's a strike, I take it down. Which
But a claim,
or
it doesn't affect you.
yeah, claim doesn't affect me at all. I don't care. I mean, I'm in it for fun. I'm not trying to, you know, like I want to put some tunes on that I like that
Yeah.
most of my followers are probably going to like, and just fly to that, you know. I mean, one
Yeah.
day if I'm monetized and I need to switch it up, fine, so be it.
yeah.
That's kind of, I've been leaning towards, you know, as long as it's not monetized, just take the claim and make the video you want to make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Part of me thinks that, and then the other part of me is just like, no, I've worked too many years as a video professional that it hurts to even think like that, because I know
Got you.
that
I got you. Yeah.
you stay
I
with
don't
your
have that
copyright
mindset.
stuff.
So it's, yeah, I don't, yeah. I just throw some jams on there and just edit to that now.
Yeah, that works. What I do is I pick a song that's in the YouTube library,
Yeah.
and you know, I mean, there's a ton of stuff there, but you can spend hours going through and finding something that kind of suits the mood of what you're going to
I've done it. I've done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was mentioning backstage before we started. Like I just been kind of, or maybe it was after we started. I don't remember, but I kind of just fly to the music. You know, I'll put a CD on in the car, in the van, and just fly to that, and then just simply upload that and make it an easier edit.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
And
Okay, so
I call it drone dancing
you're flying to the music as you're
as I'm listening to the music. Yeah.
gotcha.
I call it drone dancing.
Yeah. See, I have to chop mine all up because I don't have more than 10 seconds of interesting stuff at a time. You know?
No, I hear you. Yeah. I'm starting to like the one pack, you know, just a song with a, you know, with one cut, just one, you know, not necessarily a one shot where it's choreographed and all that, but just a flight to the music. And so, yeah, I'll just listen to it and fly to it.
Yeah, that works. That works with FPV. That's for sure. Right.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wants to see the whole flight, right? You know, and if I'm covering some scenery, you don't need to see me changing my position to get the other shot.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Not to be rude, but FPV bores me a lot after a while because I don't fly FPV, so I don't have that bug to watch it all the way through. So it all starts to look the same to me.
Need a refill.
I do like your music choices.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
The
Yeah,
FPV is just exhilarating. I mean, I've only been flying acro since May, and it's a different world. I mean, I flew my Air 2S almost every day, and my Air 2 before I put it in the lake. And I mean, I would fly every day, and now when I put it up, it's just like it's rare. It's for a quick roof inspection or an after photo of a roof, or maybe something cinematic. But I go for the FPV right away now.
is that right? Eh? Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was on a stream last night with Tom Dowling, and he was saying that the motion controller, is good for people with a handicap. And and it struck me. I thought, geez, I could fly in the winter with mitts on
Sure.
with the motion controller, right?
Yeah, that's
So
a good idea.
that might be something for me to think about,
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I'd have to stay straight all winter. But
And with 7 foot snow, who wants
Well,
to stay straight?
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Real
It was
talk.
a major project removing that snowbank. I had to wait for my son to come down for Christmas and bring his girls, and we got out there and carved it up, and the snowblower wouldn't go through it.
I bet not. Wow.
It was a futile effort. But yeah, so it's that's something I'd have to, I'm going to have to think about that, about the motion controller and mitts. I've got electric gloves.
I've never tried the motion controller. I wouldn't want to fly with it because I fly in manual, but I would love to try it just to play around with it in normal or sport mode. It'd be fun.
Yeah. See, I've got these gloves and they got batteries in them, right?
Nice.
You put the gloves on and you turn it on. But the trouble is the heating is all here in the back of the hand.
Oh, it's not in your fingertips.
Unit and fingers.
Yeah, I need the fingers.
Right.
This part's baking and this part's freezing, right? So, that's.
Have you seen those gloves that have? I think you can peel back like I think all fingers you can peel them back and just expose whatever finger, so you can do your just these two if you pinch, whatever, just your thumbs, whatever.
And people have shown me like a big mitt that goes over your controller, and you can put your hands inside it. But
yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah.
Or if you wear big stretchy pants, you can put the controller all the way down in them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, just thinking out of the box here.
Things we don't have to worry about in Texas more than 6 or 7 days a year.
There you go. Oh man. Yeah. Canadian winters. There was a story of a woman who lived on the 49th parallel, and they were doing the survey, to find out where Canada and the US were. And they came and knocked on the door one day, and they said, "Ma'am, we've got news on the survey. Finally, you're in the United States." She said, "Oh, thank God, I couldn't take another Canadian winter."
Oh God. My wife's family is from Buffalo. Well, my wife is they're off in Buffalo, New York, and that is brutal over there.
Oh, I'm an hour from Buffalo, and it's completely different weather.
Yeah.
We don't get
that lake effect is something.
Lake effect is something else. And I've lived in Northern Ontario near a ski resort where they counted on the lake effect snow. And sometimes I'd be driving home. I was working in Toronto and then driving an hour and a half north from Toronto to get home. And I would turn down the road that led to my house for the last 5 miles. And it was like you were turning into a milk bottle. Like everything just was white. And it was quite an experience, and I don't know, climate change. I could start growing bananas here. It wouldn't bother me. Because we have no snow on the ground here now. I had 7 feet. Now I've got nothing. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
What's the temperature now? You said it's about 0.
Yeah, it's +2 Celsius. So
Celsius.
Okay.
About 30, 38,
33?
maybe.
Yeah, about right. Yeah, 35, 38.
38, something like that. So
yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, we don't go.
0 is 32, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't go below freezing for another week yet. So, and that's unseasonably warm for us, so. But
is that like clockwork? Or is that just the forecast?
That's just the forecast.
Okay, gotcha.
It varies. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people in the chat. How are we doing here? Let me just go over there and that's the wrong channel there. Oh, that's not the right channel. There we go.
Yeah, I'd say hi to him, but I've got everybody riled up with my FPV comments.
We got 33 watching and 17 likes, so there's 16 freeloaders. You know, the like
Well, that's
button.
rude.
The like button is the price of admission, for God's sake. You know.
It doesn't cost a thing except for.
Let's see what did that get us anything? Hold on. Oh, geez, I keep going to the wrong tab. Well, now we're up to 19, so we only got 14 freeloaders. So I should probably say hello to some people in the chat, or they're going to think I don't know that they're there. Oh, Andy Cortez.
Yeah, Andy just
Bill
popped in.
Smighead's in. Bill Hooper. Bill Hooper, I sent some stuff to you in the mail today. Charles Hatmaker, Jody, drone shots, Brent, eat more possum, have drone will fly. Oh, look, Beauchart's here. Jim's droning. He's another Canadian that I've flown with here. Joe Fotoleo. Oh, Joe. Yeah. Joe's here. Joe's in the chat. Johnny, drone flyer. Hey, good to see you again. Haven't seen you since yesterday. Jack, Lake Pilot, Brett from Lambeau Drive Zambo, Lauren Donauer, Tom from Lens Capture Online. He was online with me last night. And Mike from Night Train and Ray Kelly, number 2.
You skipped
I don't
me.
know. I don't know. Yeah, I know.
What? I was waiting to hear my name called.
Okay.
I was getting all excited. You're
I'm
getting
not
closer to
finished
me.
yet. I only got the Night Train. Ray Kelly,
I was watching the same
Stephen
list and you
Jones,
skipped right over me, Gary. You
Chris
skipped
from
right over me and it
Sunrise
hurt my
Water
feelings.
Media, John from Unlimited Vertical, and the star of their show, Don from Mudball Creative.
You don't have to mention me.
Oh man. So and that's just the ones who have commented, you know. That doesn't count the lurkers.
That's true.
Because I think Max is lurking somewhere.
Yeah, Max is in here.
You know,
Or he was.
and Tammy's being quiet. Oops, oh Jesus, now I've done it. I clicked on the wrong thing. Are you guys still with me?
I'm with you.
I'm here.
I could see you. I can see you again. I just went full screen on the YouTube channel. So
Well, if you disappear, we'll just keep going.
well, yeah, you know.
I got it on my other screen. You're still going.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
You're
good.
good.
Do we ever get any more likes?
We're
Look
at
at
25.
25.
Doesn't what I need to refresh.
We got 40 watching. So hey, we're doing great.
Oh, I had 25. I refreshed. We're at 24 now.
Oh, okay. It's the dislike button has become very popular.
Oh, 26. All right. We're going up there now.
Okay, there we go. You know, they're probably waiting for us to give something away. I'm going to put a number in the private chat here. And what we'll do is everybody guess a number between 1 and 50. And Don can see the number. Joe can see the number.
We'll keep an eye out here.
So,
You
yeah.
can see the number.
And
Wayne
if
puts
anybody who has given me trouble, I'm going to just ignore it.
Wayne puts in 69. He's mathematically impaired. He can't.
All right, we got decimal places here.
Yeah, 17 and a half is, not quite there. 37, that's not a bad number, but that's not the number.
37 is a great number.
Yeah. Yeah.
27 was my football number.
Mm. There it is.
I don't see it yet.
10 was my
Charles.
number, but it was water polo.
I think Charles got it.
Charles
Really?
Hatmaker?
I think Charles.
Yep.
Hatmaker
Oh,
got
yep,
it.
sure did. Yep, that blew right by me. Yep.
Charles
Hatmaker.
Way to go, buddy. Charles Hatmaker, send me an email. But the email's in the description or the what's that section called? The about section?
Yeah, it's your about section.
Yeah, it's in the about section.
It's in there. Just look
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. So yeah, send me an email with your address and we'll send off some Brant aerial stickers. I'm getting low. I'm down to, I bought 100 and I'm down to what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 to go. So,
And I believe Warren Akirasho is our first rigged.
okay. Well, yeah.
You knew it was coming.
Well, you knew. Yeah. Yeah. And Geeks Fauna's with us now too. Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hi,
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah. 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 Good stuff. Yeah. So we have an international audience and Ray seemed excited that I'm going to Florida. Oh, and Ken Heron. Glurgandy Flurgandy.
He's here making sure that all these people that are watching you show up to his stream later on.
There you go. Yeah, and they will.
We'll be there.
He's taking names, and he's going to be like, all right, you guys tuned in to the hour before the hour, so why aren't you here tonight?
So when you go there, give me some credit, and when you go, put Brant Ariel's raid in when you make a comment.
We're only here because Gary told us to come.
Yeah.
Oh, and my sticker's peeling off Ray Kelly's drone table. He needs me to get a new one for the South Florida drone meetup. I've got 300 stickers of varying sizes on order. So
yours also peeled off of my case, but
what?
I used some contact cement and just put it back on.
Okay, all right.
I got a few.
Holy smoke!
I got a few if anybody needs any.
Okay, good stuff. And I'll look it up on your YouTube channel there. You have 195 subscribers. If anybody's not subscribed to Joe's channel, look up Joe Fotoleo right now and get over there and hit the subscribe button and the little bell thing, and that way you'll be notified of all the goodness that he puts out for us.
Subscribed.
There you go. And mine too. Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. No troubles at all. Let's get him to 200. Okay. Maybe should I go there and see where we got to? Hang on.
He's at 195
right now.
Yep.
Everybody that's in here has probably already got me.
Yeah.
Don't go to look for an improvement. You'll just be disappointed.
I see 196. We got you a new one.
196. Hello.
There you go.
Moving on.
That was on Northeast Drum Production map. I got a map bump. He got me.
Oh, yeah.
I think he got me 6 one day, and then I lost 3 of them the next day.
Yeah. Well, I lost 3 of them this week. I'm down to what am I down to? Oh, one came back. 1,018. I think my highest was 1,025, and then it dropped down to 980.
Is it wrong that I don't know how many people are subscribed to my channel, and I don't care?
No, that's not wrong. No, it's not an important number.
No,
I got my 100th at Minefield, which was Eat More Possum, who's in here tonight. That was my 100th, and that was at Minefield in August. So 96 since August.
That's not bad.
Yeah, little guy, I'll take it. Yeah.
Oh, well, you're doing something right?
So I'm just having fun. I mean, I'm not in it for the subs or any. I'm an artist. That's what it is.
That's the whole reason we do stuff, is to make a living or have fun. And if
that's it.
If you're having fun and not making a living, it's a hobby.
That's right. And the community's been awesome. I haven't been in it long, but man, everybody's so awesome. I know it's said all the time, but
yeah.
No, everybody's so good.
Yeah. It's nice that Ken Heron was the 199th sub. Hold on a second here.
Oh.
Well, you're at 203 now.
Hey, all right.
204 on my count.
Ken Heron, me, Tom, Dallin, get out of here, man.
Awesome.
Moving on up in the world, y'all.
So not only do we get to know you, but we get you some support to boot. So that's good.
Brant Ariels is an influential channel.
Well, yeah. None of this mat bump stuff.
I mean, if you want to really become somebody, get on this show.
You got to come. You got to come here.
Absolutely.
But it costs you. It costs you to come here.
It cost me an hour and a cup of coffee.
And
it cost me $50 to get the co-host position.
And you have to come back in 2 weeks to be co-host.
That is true.
Okay, fair enough. I'll come hang out.
So that's the new deal. My guest is the next co-host. So I heard a question in the chat. Where the fuck is Beauchart? He's at home. He's enjoying life. Itchy Sack FPV. He doesn't have a wrench. How come he doesn't have a wrench?
Yeah, he needs a wrench. Sam?
He's been wrenched. So there you go. So now he gets the message that says, now you're a moderator. Here's the rules and blah, 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 blah. So
Don't abuse your authority.
now here's a tip if you're going to live stream. Restrict the comments to subscribers only. Then you don't get all the XYZ sex bot bullshit.
You might.
Right?
I guarantee
Good point.
Max Air is going to be putting up his in about 3 seconds.
Well, as long as they're subscribed, they can solicit.
Click here. XXX photos.
Oh man, good stuff. What else did I have? That ghost flying drone. What did you use as a lifter for that ghost flying thing?
Let's see. The recent one or the one quite some time ago, where it's just called Ghost Drone?
Yeah,
That was my Air 2. That was before I parked it in the lake.
really.
Yeah, it was the Air 2.
How heavy was that? Was it able
Oh,
to?
lightweight. Yeah, very lightweight. It was a wire hanger with like foam on the
Yeah.
on the deal and like lace.
Yeah, and the skull part of it,
Yeah, plastic. I mean,
I was going to say, it looked almost like one of those milk jug skulls that you see people make that are really lightweight, made out of
oh yeah. Yeah, it's super lightweight, like thin plastic. I mean, you can dent it in, very thin. Just Halloween decoration.
Yeah, no, that was a great stunt. That was pretty good. I thought that was all right.
That was a fun one, yeah.
Was that like a Halloween trick?
Yeah. Yeah, it was around Halloween time. We were getting the decorations out, and I was like, this thing's lightweight, like some fishing line right there. So I think I could do this. I've got the what I did was I put and if Ken Heron's still in here, he makes fun of them all the time. The floaties, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't use the floaties to land on water. I told him this at Minefield. I use them in case I crash over water and that son of a bitch floats and I can go pick it. I can go retrieve it. Right? It's not it's not to land or take off from the water. It's to get the shit in case shit hits the fan.
It's
gonna
a
say
life
that.
jacket.
But anyway, I put that little contraption on it and then tied the string to it, and I don't remember, 50, 80 feet of fishing line maybe, and then taped it to that little deal, and
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea
Fly
about being able to retrieve it if it falls in the water.
I mean,
I can remember back in the day, my father got some floating golf balls. Right? Thought this is just the thing, eh? Out in the middle of the lake and goes, now if I could get the golf course to buy a rowboat, I could go get that ball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything more than 30 feet from shore, you don't have a ball retriever to catch that,
Can't get it. Nope.
No. I've had encounters with trees. Trees are dicks, but the worst of them
They certainly are.
is wires. Wires will sneak up on you out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some near misses. Yeah, never had a collision, but I've had some near misses.
Yeah, I've had lots of near misses. In fact, I think I have a video on my channel called Wires. It's just a compilation of getting close to wires. And I think there's one in the intro where I'm coming down and you see the wires, and I thought,
saw that. Yep.
Now what the hell do I do? So I went straight back up. Don't go forward. Don't go back. Go straight up. Don't mess with it.
Don't do nothing.
And that was
Check your camera and look up and down.
That was over water.
Oh yeah.
Right across in the middle of a lake.
Yeah, that's scary.
Who expected that? I was going to get down and get some marshy stuff by the shore. No, had to be wires right there.
I've had a lot of near misses, and the only collision I ever had was over water, but it was enough. It was just light enough that it didn't drop the drone, but the wire moved.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
You ever had a bird strike?
Nope.
No, I had a bird strike one time, and I was probably
stay on the job.
I was a couple 100 feet up, and I was doing an orbit of this big monument big war monument, and all of a sudden everything just kind of went wonky. And I looked up and there was some feathers, and drone was still flying. So I came back and landed it. That was my original Mavic Air.
Okay. I had that drone as well. That was
Yeah.
my entry to the hobby. Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got it. And but anyway, I saw a bunch of pigeons were up there. So, I mean, it was, probably a fairly hefty bird, but and I've had a lot of close ones with the birds around here. Birds are dicks too. But
They are. I've had several that were curious,
Yeah.
They get close to it. One time I was doing a hyperlapse. So it was just parked, but I was keeping an eye on it, and it was down on the coast, and I was watching these seagulls, man, and they were just flying all around it. And I was like, if they would have hit it, it would have dropped on the ground,
Yeah.
No big deal. But
Well,
so-
it seems if you're high enough up, the thing will stabilize itself on the way down, unless you break a prop or something.
right.
When my original Mavic Air got hit, there was no marks on the drone. Like there was no blood or anything like that. There was no remnants of feathers.
That's good.
It just kind of went wobbly a little bit,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
it went, But I think the bird got the worst of it.
Yeah, those drones are pretty. They can take a little bit of a hit. I was circling myself in my daughter's school parking lot on a weekend. Was riding my bike, and I had it following me in a circle, and it came around to hit a light pole. A steel light pole, and it bang, and it did all. But it held. It held up.
Yeah.
I parked right away, and was like, oh shit, landed.
Yeah.
But it can take a little bit of a hit.
Yeah. Well, my original Air, when I hit the wire, I hit it going full speed, and in the video you could actually see the wire bend.
Yeah.
And it went down, and it had 2 broken props. I put new props on it right there and flew it right away. So it was fine. It didn't suffer any ill effect at all. When I looked at it on the ground, the arm was bent in. I thought, but they're folding arms. It just folded itself up, and away we went.
Off we go.
Yeah. Do you get back to Kansas City for football at all?
I try to get back there. I try to get once a year, but it's usually probably every 2 years. Yeah, and I try to get to a game. The Chiefs were here in Houston a couple weeks ago, and I was going to take my daughter, but then she had a trip out of town planned, so I promised her we'll go to KC next year and go to a game at Arrowhead. It's funner anyway.
Did you go anyway without her? Or?
Yeah. I went. The tickets were already bought, so yeah, I took a buddy of mine.
Yeah, that's good.
He's a Texans fan, so but it's perfect.
Perfect. My son was honored at a football game of a rival team. He's a military member, and they put him up as the hometown hero because he was living there at the time.
Uh-huh.
And we showed up in the rival jerseys in their box that they reserved for him and the family. And the representative from the team came down and said, "Where'd you get these people?" And then when the presentation was made, we were asked to step back because they didn't want any of that seen on television. So
yeah,
friendly rivalry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and he's in Chris Foster's in the chat. My son's in the chat. Yeah, Oski Wee Wee. He says that's our team chant. Oski Wee Wee Whiskey Wawa. Holy Mackinac. Tigers, eat 'em raw. There you go. That's Canadian football. You know what? That's the real thing,
Joe, do you have family up in Kansas City still?
Yeah. Most of my family is up there. I'd say so. Let's see. My mom's here. My dad's in Tampa. My brother's in Seattle. Pretty much everybody else is in KC still.
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah.
you kind of spread
A
out.
couple of them. I got a couple cousins in Vegas. Another cousin in New York City. But yeah, most everybody's in KC.
Yeah.
Most
Right,
of your immediate
90%
family
of the
got
family.
smart and moved out.
Yeah.
Well, what put you in Texas? What made you?
That's a long story, but Short, born in KC, stepdad transferred to Houston for his job, transferred back to KC. I stayed and graduated with friends, moved back to KC in 97. And then my wife and I, we lost contact for like 10 years. That we met when we were 12. We dated a little bit in high school, and we lost contact for like 10 years. Kind of found each other again, whatever, and the rest is history, I guess. So she's from here. And so, and she, I moved her to Kansas City. She lasted one winter, and she was pregnant too at the time. So she's like, I want to go home, And I was like, kind of tired of this weather too. Let's go. I got nothing holding me here. So we hightailed it to Houston and been here since 08.
Shorter answer, wife.
Yeah. Nailed it. Yep.
My wife told me to, so I did.
Yeah, wife. Yep.
Yeah, good stuff. Now the controversy over the thumbnail. Did you see how I dressed the thumbnail? Like there was the original thumbnail, and I had Chris Waters was making comments, and Don was making comments. So the final thumbnail ended up with the shirt and tie. So
I saw that. I didn't see any of the comments, but I saw the altered photo. I like that.
Yeah, I was getting messages back and forth the whole time. So
It was such a good Photoshop job. I couldn't even tell.
Yeah,
no,
it was
nice.
real.
Hey, yeah. That's
spot on.
my graphic design background came through. It was
Can't see the blend line at all.
yeah. Now you have an art background too, don't you, Joe?
Background, I don't know. I'm an artist. I draw, I paint, I do I lay tile, which can be an art form. I make videos, I'd say my background is construction more than anything.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah. I think art is kind of art has grown to be a hobby for me. I did it for so long as a profession that I hated it. And now with the channel, you wouldn't know that I was into graphic design by the thumbnails, because I'm like branding. Like everything's got to look the same. It's got to look like Coca-Cola every time. You can't change anything, right? And this time I went wild with the thumbnail. I made the logo smaller.
You're never
and
supposed to make the logo smaller.
And the live is smaller, but still at the same angle. You had to, and then I made everybody's picture just a little bit bigger.
Well, if you made the logo smaller, it obviously was not a client decision.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, the client said, yeah. Let's highlight the co-host.
I always want to keep a magnifying glass nearby from when they say, "Can you make the logo bigger?" Yep. Just hand them the magnifying glass.
Oh man, I
like
had. Who was the? Oh, my God, now I'm having one of those moments. Christy Brinkley.
Mm-hmm.
And Christy Brinkley on a poster, and it went to the creative department, and they took off her mole.
Really?
The guy goes. The client said, "What did you do to her face?" Oh, we saw a blemish there, so we took it off. It's Christy Brinkley, for God's sakes.
Was it Christy Brinkley or was it the one with the mole? Did she have a Christy? Yeah. Yeah.
Was it no?
Cindy Crawford.
No,
Cindy Crawford. There you go.
Yeah.
Might as well take the gap out of David Letterman's teeth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Michael Strahan.
I did one, and it was for Old Navy. And the picture came in, and they said, make her look warmer. She looks cold. So what do, right? I changed the skin tone, make her a little redder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sent the picture back, and they said, we can still see her nipples in her sweater.
Yeah.
So you just don't know. You don't know what,
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
A lot of it was fun. And then I had another one, and it was for Walmart. And it was two kids playing with some blocks, right? And they said, take that kid's afro and make it smaller, right? So So I cut his, like, he had a big hair.
Oh,
So I
What
sent it
was
out.
that?
did you hear that too?
Yeah, that was awesome. It was like a dance remix going on.
That was some Max Headroom 80s shit right there.
I missed it.
It was
But-
you echoing.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was,
what?
yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, I had to make this kid's afro smaller. So yeah, I did all that, and the client approved it, and I sent it out to print. And the printing department, like, these were huge posters going up in Walmart. And the head of the print department calls, and he said, the one kid looks kind of toasty. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, he's browner than the other kid. I said, that's a black kid. He goes, no. He says, Walmart wouldn't put black people on a poster.
What?
Yeah, this was like 25 years ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I was getting this, and I thought, so yeah,
Wow.
I just told him, go ahead and print it. This is what the client wants, But you had sort of those preconceptions back in the day,
Right.
We've grown.
Yeah. We've evolved for the good.
Yes, for sure.
Hashtag into racism.
Let's see. I didn't acknowledge John from Unlimited Vertical and Ray Kelly and
John?
Jack Lake Pilot. Did I miss anybody else? Chuck from Covaction is here.
Yes,
Hey, Chuck.
Chuck snuck in.
Yeah, and John from Flying Flynn Media.
Johnny Flynn.
And, you know what? I should have written down who I acknowledged before, but I didn't. So
Everyone in the chat, you know who you are. Welcome.
there you go. And we're doing good. 32 likes. We'll take it, So if you didn't like it, you can opt out of the like button,
32 likes. I got almost half as many subs. I got 15 subs tonight, guys.
Wow.
Really?
You guys rock. Hell yeah, I'm at 210. How about that?
There you go. It pays to come on.
The Gary push.
Wow. We'll call it we're not going to call it a Brant bumper. We'll get called out on Matt's stream because he doesn't
we'll call it a Gary push.
The Gary push.
Yeah, you might think on that a bit.
Maybe
Sounds
not.
dirty.
Yeah.
You got a couple weeks before you're a co-host. Think of a better one.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yep, mission accepted.
Oh man. I just got a text message from Ray Kelly with a picture of all of his stickers, but I don't know how to share a text message.
He said he got my sticker. Yeah.
Oh, and it's
he said he put it on his laptop.
yeah, but it's upside down. So, and there's me all curled up. Damn it. I gotta get a new supplier, somebody that doesn't curl up. Anyway, we're coming up to the hour. Any final words, Joe? Words of advice or?
Got me on the spot. No, just fly safe, fly smart. I don't know. Y'all have fun.
Go
Appreciate
Chiefs.
you guys having me on. Go Chiefs. Yeah, appreciate
Go
you guys
Chiefs.
having me on.
Yeah.
Appreciate the support and everybody welcoming me into the community, and it's been fun. Look forward to meeting everybody. Hopefully, I'm 85-90% sure I'll be at South Florida. So
Good. I'm looking forward to it. It's 86 days. So
Good. I can't wait to see everybody's live streams from there.
it's around the corner, man.
hold on. There's another message from Ray. Oh, okay. It's the same picture, but right side up. Hold on. Wait a second here. Save photo. Does that go to my desktop or something here? Let me close that. I got to close the chat for a second. I don't know where it went. But anyway, I'll share that next week, Ray.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, I'll save it next show. The next show is my 99th show. When I say 99th, I'm including all of the After Lunch with Gary shows that used to come on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then just Thursdays and occasionally. Anyway, it'll be the 100th live stream on the 2nd of February. So the next show is number 99.
That's my birthday. You're going to have a 100th show on my birthday.
You're born on Groundhog Day?
Yes, I am. I came out and I saw my shadow, and we have had a heck of a winter ever since.
My God.
I'm a groundhog baby.
So am I.
Are you?
Really?
Really? My favorite thing every year is watching a weatherman, watching the meteorologists have to go on TV and defend themselves against a rodent.
You guys really have the same birthday though? You're February 2nd?
Yeah. 2nd of
How
February.
I guess so. That's
How
awesome.
about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh, how about that? Eh?
Yeah.
I can remember the best one ever though. I was listening to the radio one day and they're doing the, the groundhog is about to emerge. And I see him. I see him, and then here, bang! I got him, Pete. So, but you know what? Being a groundhog baby, you live with that all the time, eh?
Yes.
Now, are you surprised that you were surprised that I knew February 2nd was Groundhog Day, right?
Well, most people don't, unless they don't have it memorized unless their birthday is right around there.
Well, it's not like Christmas, right?
Right. Which it's better than Christmas.
I get a cake and gifts.
You get gifts on Groundhog's Day. If your birthday was on Christmas, you'd get one set of gifts.
Yeah. So there you go.
And it's close enough after Christmas that people kind of feel guilty about not getting you a gift.
Yeah.
So they have to get you something.
Oh, yeah. Everybody has to get you something.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, with that, I'm going to have to learn how to play the intro number 59. Stick around, Dick. You're in the outro. Let me see if I can get this to work. Okay, pause that. All right, we're gonna play the outro. Watch the outro, Joe. You're in the outro, and we'll get together after the show for the after party. Forgot to share the screen. Oh boy, I'm an amateur at this, aren't I? Where'd it go? I put it up there. There we go.
special thanks to everybody that stuck around to the end of the show of the hour before TNL. All 2,417 of you.